What's up, friends? So it is Friday, March 28th, maybe? And today is my day off. And so I'm just about to head into town to get my hair cut. Honestly, probably should have canceled it or moved it because I wasn't really thinking when I booked this that I potentially need to be at the Sugar Bush today. But anyways, here we are. So I'm going in, gonna get my hair cut, then I'm gonna come back here, get Conan, and then we're gonna head to the Sugar Bush. Jesse stayed at my parents' last night, so he's gonna go there. So it just kind of sucks because it's a long drive, and we'll have to have two separate vehicles there. Anyways, that is my fault. Should have planned ahead. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna hit the road soon. Hopefully it won't be too long. I think it's just a trim. I'll probably, even if she suggests color, I'll just say let's just do a trim today and color next time. And then yeah, get back here and get to the Sugar Bush. The weekend is looking like pretty crappy. I took tomorrow off originally because I usually always take March and April weekends off, assuming we'll be at the Sugar Bush, but it is calling for a ice storm this weekend. So hopefully it doesn't get too bad, but we will see. You know, we're all like, oh, it's spring, and then we get mad when snow and ice storms happen. But they're still very possible this time of year. Anyways, I'm rambling. Time to hit the road, get my hair did. Hair done. We just put some toner in to freshen up the color and then just a trim. Yeah, so I'm gonna look all fancy going to the Sugar Bush now. So I have to hit the road, get gas, go home, pick up Conan, and then we're headed to the Sugar Bush to hopefully help gather because it's calling for a crazy ice storm. It might not happen, but I think the plan is to try and just get all the sap out of the bush today so that if we do get a whole bunch of freezing rain and ice, that's then gonna cover all the buckets and everything. There won't be any sap, trapped in all the buckets covered in ice. Anyways, yeah, I'm rambling. It's time to hit the road. Hey, puppy! I am now home. I just quickly have to change, pack a quick lunch, get Conan stuff together, and then we are headed to the Sugar Bush. I am filling up our bathtub with water just in case the storm is as bad as they are predicting and we lose power because we live in the country. If we lose power, then we also lose running water. So at least if we have water in the bathtub, we can still flush our toilets by filling up the tank at the back. Just gonna do that while I'm gathering my stuff together. But two quick things I want to show you. Also you might catch glimpses of mesh because we are still in the middle of bathroom renovations, and so the spare room is my catch-all. This is where all my makeup stuff is because we're using the main floor's bathroom at the moment. But if you remember last year when I redid this room got a mini makeover, and the inspiration was the animal portraits. Well, we went to a lighting store to look for vanity lights for our bathroom, and I found these two statues that I fell in love with and just thought they would go perfectly with this room. So this is the first one. This is the biggest one. We've got this deer who's in a suit. It's like a bust of a deer. I love it. I think he is just so cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna flip this around to show you, like, he's a big deer. He's a big he's a big guy. Yeah, I love it. And then I got two. So we've got the deer, and the other guy's sitting over here, and then we got a fox. So this one is quite a bit smaller, but just as awesome. This is like horrible filming techniques, but just to show the size difference of the two. But this guy is just living. Don't live right on this shelf. So they did also come in white, but I loved the black. I do think the white would have popped more, especially like against the dark blue, and especially like my fox. The white would have popped more, but I just didn't love the white as much. So I'm still super happy with the black. I think I made the right choice, but love them. Let me just check on my bath water. Don't want no overflowing tubs. So the next thing is in my last vlog, did a little pottery class with my mom and my aunt, and so did pick up my butter dish. And you know what? I didn't think I was gonna love the finished product because I wasn't like thrilled with how, like, especially the pattern turned out. Well, and even like my molding job, my mom and aunt, I was just like, this is gonna be way better. But you know what? I don't hate it. Like, so the pattern, like, I think in the kiln, because it shrinks, like the pattern isn't there as much as it was. But I think I like that more because my pattern was like super uneven and kind of messy to begin with. And then when you open it up, I got this little dragon fly imprint. I mean, it's definitely like not perfect. But you know what? Like, I am quite pleased. And it's dishwasher safe, microwave safe, which microwave is the big one for me because I do like to soften butter in the microwave, and it would be annoying if that butter just couldn't go in. But it can, which is awesome. Again, checking water. We're doing okay. Okay, I gotta quickly finish getting ready because the Sugar Bush is like an hour and a half's drive. So I gotta get my stuff together, get Conan's stuff together, and we're gonna get out there. All right, stuff is all gathered up. Just making myself a coffee. Conan is very ready. Time to hit the road. Got my iron on. Patch on my coveralls. Yeah, let's get to the bush. So, it's about 3:30, and we've gathered one load since I got here, and we're just going back to pump out a couple tanks. Might get a few more buckets, but probably not. And then that will be it. We're hoping to get done before it's supposedly supposed to rain. I don't know. Anyways, shouldn't be too much longer. So it is like 6:46 in the morning. I just drove down to the water because there's a solar eclipse this morning, like a sunrise one. Now we're not anywhere close to where we would get totality. We're just supposed to see a sliver, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to check out. Probably not gonna see anything. It is insanely cloudy today. We are actually kind of in the middle of an ice storm. Our power went out like 4 in the morning. It is still off. I had to like chip off all the ice from my car. So I don't even think you'd see anything. But I didn't want to just be like meh and not go out. I wanted to at least try, give it my best shot. The roads actually weren't bad. It's mild, and it was like everything is coated in ice. But the roads were like not slippery at all, which was good. I still had like a 3-minute drive to get here. But according to the clock, it's supposed to be happening now, but it is so cloudy, I don't think we will see much. But I brought my gear just in case. She's very cold. Ouch. We do for the potential glimpse of something. Back in my car, not even a hint of the sun. It is such a gloomy day, which sucks. Like, she's like right there, but you obviously can't see anything from all of the clouds. So we tried our best. We had a clear shot, just not a clear sky. I'm going to head back now. I just took some neat shots of things like covered in ice, because that's the things always look so cool during ice storms. But the temperature has dropped since I got up. It was like 0 degrees, but now it's -1, and I can feel the roads getting a little slippery as I'm walking around. So I'm gonna head back. Yeah, and then hopefully we have power soon. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do today. Hey, Conan. There's a lot of ice. So, it is now like 8 o'clock on Sunday. We are without power again. It came on yesterday, around 6, and then we had it until about 12 o'clock. This afternoon, we lost it right around lunchtime, just before lunch actually, and there is no sign of when it's gonna be back on. There's way more power outages today, tons of trees down, so yeah, we could be out for a while. So yeah, we're just like chilling out. I mean, it looks like we have lights on, but we have some stuff hooked up to Jesse's truck. So anyways, I think that's just gonna conclude this weekend's vlog. Winter storm, ice storm weekend. Yeah, and I really hope that we get power on before I have to go to work tomorrow, because I'm feeling pretty gross without being able to shower. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little ice storm weekend vlog. I will see you